Welcome back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. I'm your host Jack, and this is another official unboxing video. Today we're going to be unboxing the new strobe light set, the studio strobe lights I just purchased, and I bought these off of Amazon. There's two reasons why I wanted to do this unboxing. First is just to share with you, the viewers that's been watching my videos forever. And two, I wanted to bring new people into these videos because I couldn't find anything on YouTube around this lighting system. So it's like a really high kept secret maybe, I don't know. But what I wanted to do was share this with you. Now I found these on Amazon, and it's a company called New Harbor. That's New Harbor, just like it sounds. And I was really amazed by the price of these strobes. I got 3 strobe lights with 2 soft boxes, 2 umbrellas, 3 stands, and a barn door set with some colored gel kits for it. And we also received a wireless trigger unit with the set. So all that for under 300 bucks is pretty amazing price. It really is. So I hope it holds up to it. So we're going to go ahead and unbox that right now. Let's go and get started. This is the box it comes in. It's rather heavy. I'm going to put that down. I already cut it open here to save a little bit of time. First thing it comes with is a case. Now the light system itself is called Newer, if you can see that. Let's go. We'll just take it out of here. Take the case out of there, and it's called Newer. N-E-E-W-E-R. You see it there. Now that's the case. A case alone like this can cost you easily $300 or $400 just for a case. So that is the case. Let's lay that aside there. These are the soft boxes. This is how a soft box would come. In a little tote bag just like this. That's how a soft box comes. And there's not one, but there's 2 soft boxes with this kit. Another pretty amazing, because a soft box alone will cost you maybe, anywhere from 30 to 300 or 400, but these aren't that size. These are smaller soft boxes, so anywhere from $30 to $80 a piece. That's a soft box. Okay. It also comes with a couple umbrellas. As you can see here, the umbrellas are really nice. We'll take one out here and have a look at it. Now, anything I see is these are not shoot-through umbrellas. So, you'd have to use your soft boxes for a diffuser. These are more shoot-into umbrellas with the silver lining inside. So I don't believe you can shoot through it, and there's no line there. I can't take this off. So these are only shoot-into as a to widen the light out. Still very nice umbrellas. Put that back in the plastic. Okay, so there's your umbrellas. Get one of these lights out of here and we'll have a look at it. Here's a strobe. It's a Newer, N-E-E-W-E-R. Remember I said that. And this is a 300 Di. It says right on it AC 110 volts. So if you're overseas, make sure you have your converters. And I'm sure you know how to do that because where you live. I have to open this up here. Take this out. And here's a strobe head. Very, very well built. It's very solid. It feels very heavy in the hand. It's good weight. You see there's a double strobe light in there. There is a modeling light. It's a 70 watt modeling light. And then there's a strobe fire light in the center. And we'll talk about what modeling lights do. I talked a little bit about at my online class what a modeling light's for, and I'll show you that when we get into testing these things. On the back we have pretty much the standard controls. We have a modeling light on and off, a power button, and then we have a slave. Either a pre-slave or a normal slave, a test button, and then a knob to control the amount of light that you want to use. So again, a very, very nice, well-built head. Comes with the pre-mounted light stand here. So you bolt that on your light stand, and then you have your basically your strobe. They call it a strobe gun, for lack of better terms, because it looks like a gun. That's a strobe light. So we'll lay that back in the box here. Not to damage it. And it comes with not one, not two. That's two strobe lights, two strobe heads. It comes with 3 strobe heads. I told you, 3 strobe head kit. Amazing for this price. I mean, really. And the company did not send this to me to review. The company, I bought these out of my own cash flow. Just like you're going to do. You're going to buy your own lights. But for the price and for what I was looking to light up, I think it's going to work out well for me. So we're going to test all these and make sure everything fires and everything. But so far, I mean, that's what you get. 3 lights. Let's look now here what we got. Then you get not 1, not 2, but you get 3 light stands. These are your light stands. Right? You have to have a way to hold your lights up. So this is what this does. It's a light stand. Take one of these out of here. Now, feeling this in my hand, the first thing I'm telling you is it's very lightweight. So on a positive note, it's going to be easy to carry around. But it's a very, very lightweight stand. The aluminum seems very thin to me. So it seems to me so far that it looks like they put their money into the heads where you want the light, right? The strobes. They kind of gave you the stands. These are like throw-ins. Like, hey, you know, now that you bought our lights, have some stands. But, I mean, they're going to suffice. They're going to do what you need them to do. You just tighten this up here. And you have a light stand right there. So there's a light stand for you. Then they gave you a box here. And in this box is these are what's known as barn doors. So if you open these up like this, so they give you a set of barn doors where you can actually take your light and you can zoom it down, kind of make a snout, I think is what they call them. So you get a set of barn doors. That's very nice in itself. Put that back in here. And then, as I said earlier, you get what's known as color gels. But you also receive a honeycomb. Now the honeycomb just gives you different lighting. You put this on the front of your light, hooks right into your light, and you get that honeycomb effect lighting, which is really nice. Then, like I said, they give you the color gels that go on top of that. There's red. There is a clear one for a diffuser, a yellow, and a blue. Is what you got there. Again, very, very nice. Nice way to put a light set together. You know, so again, this is a light set to get you started. You know, just like if you looked at my Facebook page, I have a starter set that I bought probably about 3 years ago, and I've used it a lot, and it works really, really well. I have it on there for sale, you know, for about $80 with some shipping. So it's a one single strobe light, but it comes with a softbox and an umbrella. So it was my starter strobe set, and I figured I wanted to upgrade, so I decided to buy this new strobe set and see, you know, what we can do with it. Getting into more portraits. It's wintertime, folks. You know, the wintertime is going to get you in the house, get you shooting more inside, and I'm trying to learn how to do some senior pictures. So that's my plans. I'll put that in there. And last but not least is this little gizmo here. This is called a wireless trigger. You take this and you plug this into one of your strobes. And then this piece, very simply, goes onto your hot shoe on your camera. You can see that, it goes right in your hot shoe of your camera. And when you fire this, when this fires, it will fire your strobe light. Now, I've often been asked, Jack, well, if I have a wireless trigger, I only have one. I have 3 strobe heads. What am I going to do? Hopefully I can set this thing up and show you in another video, but I'll tell you now is what happens is the other 2 strobes work off of a slave mechanism. And I've talked to a lot of professionals around. They said there's no time delay, because I thought it was going to be like pow, pow, pow. You know, flash, flash, flash. But it's not. It's actually just flash. Everything flashes at one time. It sees that, must see a pre-flash, and everything flashes, and you get your shot. So you only need to have one wireless unit. The only time you would go away from that is, now these are infrared, or these are not infrared, I'm sorry, these are wireless triggers. So the only time you go away from that is if you think your hair light, if you have a hair light up high and you're shooting down and you don't think that it's going to see the other lights to work as a slave, then at that point you would buy another wireless trigger and you would put it in there to wireless it also. So that way it's catching a signal and it's going to fire also. Just trying to see how much time we have left here. And we still have some time, so I'm going to show you here. Just pull this back out of the way. So we have our stand, as I said. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your strobe. There's a little screw on the bottom here. Just unscrew this screw. Another thing somebody said about these lights, this company with this New Harbor company, is that there's no directions. And I guess I've had lights for so long that it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make sense to be directions, but I can see if you're brand new with something, I can see where you have a problem with that, because how are you going to put them together? You're like, okay, now what do I do? Well, just take your light, unscrew that set all the way, stick it on there until it's straight, and then just turn this to tighten it back up. You want to make sure it's good and snug on there. And that is your strobe light. Then all you have to do at that point, like I said, is plug some power into it. And the wireless trigger, if you're asking now, you're like, Jack, what about that wireless trigger? You know, you mentioned it. Let's see. So the wireless trigger, there's a place in the back of this light that says sync. Just plug it into the sync port. You can leave it hang just like that, turn it on, and then you're good to go. So just leave it hang down, turn it on, and you're ready to fire. Put the other piece on your camera, on the hot shoe. Take a couple test shots and see if your strobe fires, and you're going to be perfect and on your way to strobe shooting. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing video. And hopefully you see the lights as being a positive. Some people I talk to see having strobe lights as being negative, like, why do you need them? Honestly, I don't know why you need the lights, but the only thing I can say is, if you're going to learn photography and you're going to increase your skill level, try a different kind of photography. And I can use strobes. You know, I have one hot shoe strobe, or off flash, or off camera, regular strobe that I use for weddings. And you don't take these to weddings because they take too much of your time. But so I use my hot shoe lights, basically is what they are for better terminology, and I use those at weddings for my flash. But you may want to play with other flashes, and this is a good set here to start with. If you don't want this, if you don't want to go to this expense, look at my webpage, jackstechcorner.com, and see if the light set is still there. My basic light set is for sale, so see if it's still there, and maybe pick it up to get started, like I did, 2 or 3 years ago with it, and used it a lot, and it takes beautiful pictures. So, and I'm also including with it a wireless trigger. Not this one, of course. This is the new one with this. But I have another wireless trigger unit that I will let go with that light, probably for an additional $20. So you figure $100 with shipping, and you'll have everything you need to get started. So, okay, so I hope everything worked out in this particular video. I guess I'll see when I get it into the editor. And remember to check out my website, jackstechcorner.com, for some great learning videos. Especially if you're learning Photoshop elements and you're learning how to edit. Check that out and pick those videos up. You're going to learn a lot more about editing. And then we're going to be creating even more videos, and new videos will be coming out on how to take better pictures with lighting, and we'll work through that together. So once again, thank you for joining me for this official unboxing of the New Harbor newer NEEWER 300 DI strobe lighting set. I'll see you back here next time on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.